Okay, day 38. Got a decent workout in. I was actually planning to do lighter, then I just started feeling pretty good, so I just kept pushing up. So did pretty good. Burned, according to that, 300 calories, which is actually okay. You know, you could lose probably 50 pounds in a year or something. Or actually, how many pounds would you lose in a year just by doing that? You lose 31 pounds. So if I've done that since the pandemic began, and I had that bike after the pandemic began. But if I had did that ever since the pandemic began, I wouldn't be so fat right now. That's the thing to think about. Uh, the YouTube is starting to become just boring. It's just going over and over and over the same thing over and over and over again. So it is what it is. I just need to master that. As of this morning, I had 961 subscribers, so I'm only 39 away from my goal. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll be happy. Then I mean, if I topped out at 25, I'd be great. I'd really love it if I got 10, so I could get the stories and everything. But we'll see. I'm gonna push on ahead, keep doing what I'm doing, and improving the quality of what I do. We talked about that yesterday with the training my wife how to do the drone stuff. So, try getting breakfast. Got pills I didn't even get all the pills out, did I? My morning pills. Getting old sucks. But then again, you know, 2 of them are diet pills from the VA. I kind of like this as something to think about. Contrave. It's wonderful. Takes away your appetite. You're not hungry, which is taking away your appetite. And I've been losing. I mean, to be honest, I could do better, but I'm happy. I mean, if I lose 2 pounds a month without having to worry about it, in a year you've lost, 24 pounds. Even if you're 100 pounds overweight, in 4 years you're at normal. But 24 pounds is, in reality, for most people, that's more than 10%. So anytime you lose 10% of body, no, is it 7 or 10%? I forget, it's either 7 or 10. Let's just call it 10. Anytime you lose 10% of body weight, it will dramatically increase your health. So that's where we're at right now. Spanish had Babbel this morning. It went pretty good. I'll hopefully get some more Spanish done throughout the day, catch up. But, at least at the last 6 months of the year, I should, at least hopefully by the end of the 6th month, I'll be able to converse with someone. Today I have a board meeting with NAREB. I think things are going much better. I think we've gone from 20-something members to almost 100, if not more. So the events we've been holding have helped out. So it's better than what we had before, where we went from 400 members to 20-something. So now we got some good stuff going. I think we had a lot too many excuses. Yeah, that's a good one. Excuses during the pandemic, because we'd plan an event and then just cancel. Plan an event, cancel. Plan an event, cancel. Plan an event, cancel. Fortunately, now we're not canceling anything. We're just going full speed ahead. And I think that's growing things. I think we're going to go over the top when we have our luxury series coming up, because that's when we build the most members. So we'll probably hit 200 members with luxury. What's the next one I've got to worry about today? Oh, I got this freezer. It's, you may wonder, like, a freezer, who cares? This thing's called the GoSun Chill. And what's amazing about it is you can operate it off of a little power bank, and use it as a refrigerator or a freezer. It looks like an ice chest. You got ice chests you can plug into your car. I have one of those out in the garage. That's no big deal. Point is, because this works off of the power bank, I wouldn't have to worry about leaving it in the back of the car, of the SUV, and having that sucker die out on me. or at least my battery die out. So this was okay. It had little issues up front where the battery would die in a few minutes, but it got funny as hell. I emailed the company, and they go, "Oh, they give me, the instructions. And they go like, well, it starts up, blah 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 blah, and you need to do this, blah 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 blah." And then they go, "It's in the manual." In other words, he was saying RTFM, read the fucking manual. Here's the problem. Here's the manual. I then went back and read this thing from cover to cover. Nah, I mean, he's making that one up. It's not in here. Now, there is some stuff, I will not lie, where they talk about different modes. But see, the thing is, the modes there on this one are L, M, and H. I had to set it to L for the power supply, or else it'll, go into a protective mode when it drops below a certain battery thing. Okay, it makes sense. The thing is, here in the manual, it's H1, H2, H3. And then nowhere does it say you have to set the damn thing for the power bank. As a matter of fact, it says it comes preset out the box to use the power bank. RTFM. Okay. But, I got it to work. First of all, I had it at freezing. Battery lasted like, 3.5 hours. I'm not 100% sure how long it lasted. I didn't time it. But I couldn't find it on their website, but I found it on the REI website, the outdoor place, because they carry it. But also, it's disturbing, it said on there, this item has been discontinued, and I can't find that anywhere else, so it probably has been discontinued. And they had like some little things like at 80 degrees, it's going to last this long, this long. They could have made it up. They could have got it from somewhere, because I don't see it in this book anywhere. But, I go and it's like, well, it won't last a few hours. Then I went like, oh, okay. The temperature was too low. It was at, when I say freezing, I don't mean 32 degrees. I mean 0 degrees. So I set it at 40, which is actually the recommended refrigerator temperature. So I could pretend that I'm trying to keep refrigerated food in there. And I set it overnight, so it set at 40 degrees. You're supposed to be able to last 10 hours. I don't know, maybe I just went over. I think I set it at 9, went to bed. When I looked at it, it was like 5 a.m. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute, that's 8 hours. It was on the F1, which is the warning for the low battery. So it wasn't cooling anymore. I don't know when it went off, but it's not 80 degrees in here, and it's supposed to last 10 hours. So no, it does not. So it's supposed to last 14 hours at 68 degrees, but come on, 68 degrees? So I'll have to, I'm going to experiment a couple of more times. If I get the battery takes a very long time to charge up, or power bank, or however you want to call it. So I'm going to let it charge up, and then I'm going to put it in and see how long it will actually take to that sucker to run. See, and also don't know if they're using that figure based on if it's already cool or not. Because I did notice, like, to cool it down to 40 took about 30 minutes. No, that's not bad. If you're to plug a refrigerator in from cold and try to, set the refrigerator, it's going to probably take a few hours. So, but it's smaller. So it only took like 30, 45 minutes or so. So it gets down there. But you notice this thing has an actual compressor, like a refrigerator. You could hear the compressor going off, and but it went off until it hit the 40, and then it turned off. It went off. In other words, it was going until it turned off at 40. Then every so once a while it turns on. So I think that's how it is. It's battery saving mode, because it's just on and off, on and off, on and off. And also have to check to see if I have it on Econ or because there's 2 modes, Econ and Max. So I'll check that when I do it, and I'll do another battery test. This isn't an unboxing or anything. I just wanted to make sure it worked before I had to do something with it, because I have a habit of letting things sit in a box when I open them. Either what I bought was not there, or it just doesn't work, and then it's too late. I remember when I was stationed in Japan, I I don't know if it's still there. In Okinawa, they have this place called Fi's. I believe she's Thai or whatever, and her American husband. Fi's Emporium. What was that? Anyway, every year they'll have this big ass auction, and at the auction, I bought a jade boat. Now, when the girls came in, it was like two girls, and they were holding it like this. When I got the box, I mean, I paid no attention. I figured I had to put it together, or whatever. I get the box, the thing was this big. This is one of the reasons when I get stuff or do stuff like that, I take pictures and I do videos a lot now, because I won't CYA and it's like, oh, that's not the one you bought. Any kind of crap. It's like, nah, this is the one. You see this little big boat here? This one was this big, had two girls carrying it. Anyway, life lessons. So anyway, what I say today was day 38. Day 38 in the can, or at least of summertime stretch. Day 3 of the SAVERS. I woke up late, so I'm gonna have to try to do the SAVERS, or do the mini SAVERS today, and get as much done as I can. All right, see you guys.